Hey, what's up guys? Ryan here from ExtremeTerrain, and today I'm here with the Axial 50-inch dual-row LED light bar with combo beam. This is going to be for the nighttime adventure enthusiast that's looking for a ton of additional high-powered LED lighting for those nighttime trail rides. It's a perfect upgrade for any Jeep owner, especially those of you that like to hit the trail after dark. This light bar consists of a dual row of LEDs, giving you a very narrow spot beam and a broad flood beam. It utilizes a total of 96 high-powered Cree LED lights at 3 watts a pop, giving you a very bright, intense 6000K white light. Everything's sealed up in a very tough, durable aluminum housing with a shatterproof polycarbonate lens. This is going to keep all those terminals nice and safe, and the whole light bar is finished off with a black powder coating. It's going to add to that aggressive styling. It's also going to protect that aluminum from corrosion. This particular light bar has an IP rating of 67, allowing you to submerge it up to a meter for up to 30 minutes. However, considering that light bar is mounted at the top of your windshield, if you do find yourself submerging that light bar, most likely you took a wrong turn and your Jeep's at the bottom of a lake. Now, light bars are a great addition in the off-roading world because they mount very high. They give you a nice vantage point shining down on everything. This is really going to come in handy when you're trail riding or doing a recovery. Now, light bars are a great addition in the off-roading world because they mount very high, giving you a great vantage point to shine down on anything. This is really going to come in handy when you're ripping through those trails or if you're doing a recovery. Now, of course, with this light bar, you will need light bar brackets, which we offer many options on our site that you can check out. At just around $250, I think this is a great option to go with, as it's geared a little more towards those people that are on a budget. As far as installation goes, I'm going to give this a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, as you can get this thing installed in under an hour just using basic hand tools. Now, with that being said, let's hop into the install. Tools that we use for this install: provided Allen key. Now, the first thing you want to do is get your windshield light bar brackets installed. Once you do that, you're ready to install your light bar, which is what I'm going to show you how to do right now. Now, you want to grab a friend so they can get the other side. We're going to raise this thing up, use the provided hardware that they give us to install it on our brackets. So the hardware we're going to use, these little bolts that they give us, they have an Allen head. Each one's going to get a lock washer and then a flat washer. And we're just going to pass these through the bracket into our light bar, and we can use the provided Allen key to tighten them up. So we get this hardware started. Now, these brackets are designed to fit from a 50-inch all the way up to a 54-inch. So you might need to push them in a little bit just to get these to catch for a 50-inch light bar. And once you do that, we're going to tighten this hardware up using that provided Allen key. So after that, you can angle this however you would like. Tighten these down, crush that lock washer, and then that should stay in place for us. So we got our light bar completely installed. One thing I would like to mention is this does not come with a switch. You'll need to source your own switch, relay, and harness, and this is an option that we have plenty to choose from on our website, so you can find those. And what I'm going to do right now is I have my own harness, switch, relay, and I'm going to show you briefly how to wire this whole thing up. That way I can show you what this looks like when it's on. So the first thing we're going to do is pop our hood. So under the hood, we're going to start at our battery because we have 2 terminals that we need to hook up to our battery. We're going to run our switch over to the driver's side. That way we can run it inside of the cabin. So we'll just toss this across the engine bay. And then, of course, this wire right here is going to connect to the end of our light. So we can run it up under the hood and then connect it into our light. We can plug it into our light. After you run it from the engine bay outside, then you need to hook both your terminals up to your battery. Plenty of terminals on the end of this battery. And of course, red is going to be our positive. Red's going to go to red. Black's going to be your negative, so we're going to hook that to the negative side of the battery, which also has a black wire. You don't want to take these nuts off here. That's what actually holds it to the post on the battery. So the next thing you want to do is run your switch inside of the cabin. There's a ton of different places that you can run it in, so find a good spot. Then you want to zip tie all that excess wire up. So that's going to wrap up my review and install. For more videos and products like this, check us out at ExtremeTerrain.com.